According to a study by the Virgin Pulse Institute, 76% of people report feeling tired most days of the week, so it's definitely not just you. Caffeine is what I call fake energy, meaning not real long-lasting energy, but its effects are quite powerful when enough is consumed. An average adult isn't supposed to take more than 400 milligrams of caffeine a day. That's just what's considered the safe amount though. The amount of caffeine it would take to kill you is pretty high. Basically, slamming energy drinks back to back or anything like that could do it. Make sure to at least space your caffeine out so it doesn't all hit at once or crash at once. If you're always drinking high amounts of caffeine, your body is building a high tolerance to it and it'll become less effective over time. I'm someone who drinks high amounts of caffeine, but I have 1 or 2 days a week where I take no caffeine at all to give myself a break from it and lower my tolerance. These days can be tough, but it's worth it to have the caffeine work well when I need it. Complex carbs. These are long-lasting energy. This is what you want, a steady undercurrent of energy throughout the day. They take longer for your body to digest and stay with you. Just some ways to get complex carbs include oatmeal, whole grain bread, potatoes, brown rice, and yogurt. Deep breathing. Oxygen is how you live. Remember in a previous video where I told you it's a good idea to keep your sinuses clear? That wasn't just because it feels good to have a clear nose, it greatly helps you breathe. Breathing well will keep you energized. Try not to take shallow breaths, and if you're really tired, I try to breathe very deeply for at least a few minutes. Exercise. Any type of exercise will help you stay awake, alert, and energized. Just choose whichever one you like. I'll tell you from experience that it's very hard to be sleepy when you're jogging. Another way I stay awake when I'm extremely tired is to do quick push-ups, not the slow kind meant for muscle gain. These are only meant to wake you up. I learned this from someone I knew who was in the army. Protein. Protein's an interesting one in that it doesn't directly provide energy, but indirectly boosts your energy in subtle ways. Protein helps you gain and keep muscle, increases your metabolism, it keeps your cells healthy by transporting nutrients, and just in general can slow your digestion, which helps the energy you're getting stay in you for longer. Protein's a lot less of a direct way to gain energy than most people think, but it's still definitely something that you absolutely want. Water. Staying well hydrated is key to staying alive and having energy. Water affects every system in your body. Water significantly directly affects energy levels and brain function, so if you're not getting enough each day, which many aren't, you're not giving yourself a fighting chance. When I was younger, I used to think drinking 8 glasses a day was hard, but I realized what was annoying was pouring the 8 glasses a day. Now all I do is just keep a gallon water jug with me, or sometimes the 64-ounce water bottle with me, so it's all in one place. Healthy fats. Pretty much everyone says to avoid saturated fat and only eat a small amount of it, which I agree with. However, fat isn't this evil thing that some people think it is. Your body needs it to maintain energy, support cell growth, control cholesterol and blood sugar, and absorb nutrients. So you want to go for healthy fats rather than what are considered bad fats. Some foods with healthy fats include the incredibly healthy avocado, cheese, eggs, salmon, and nuts. Cold showers. I know they're a meme at this point, but they really do work. I personally like to save these for when I'm extremely tired, but some people do them every day in the morning. So first of all, these are far more intense than you probably think they will be, so be ready for that, because I kinda just jumped right into them, and it took a good while to be able to fully soak my body in ice cold water. Cold showers have a ton of benefits. Once you're used to them, they reduce stress, they increase alertness, they increase your immune system, which is very important right now, and you're scientifically increasing your willpower. For a much better insight into cold showers, watch Dr. Eric Berg's video, The 7 Benefits of a Cold Shower. Eat throughout the day. It's much better to eat a bunch of small meals throughout the day for consistent energy, and it's especially better than just eating one big meal. I'm sure you've heard it a million times, but breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Making sure you're eating an energizing and filling breakfast is key. Some say you should eat every 4 hours, that would mean 4 times a day. If you ate every 3 hours, that would be about 5 times a day. But yeah, nice decently sized breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, then dinner is a great way to go. Of course, all of it's important, but the real trick is to make sure those snacks are healthy and giving you energy and nutrients. Be mentally stimulated. Now thinking does burn calories, yes, seriously. But if you get into a routine and are constantly bored by what you do, that can make you tired. Have something, anything that you're excited about and think about. If you're at the point where work is mostly on autopilot and you have time to think safely, aka you're not an air traffic controller, think about anything that excites you or interests you. It definitely doesn't have to be job related. Did one of your new favorite series just come out with a new episode? Did some new awesome music release? There's still lots of good music, it's just mostly underground. Is there a self-development concept you're forgetting but want to try at work? All kinds of things can stimulate your brain and keep you engaged, which will help with keeping you energized. Now, of course, you're going to get bored once in a while. One of the people I listen to for advice even has a Tired 24/7 poster on his wall. But the key is not to necessarily be tired 24/7 and just live like that, but to be tired but fight the tiredness in every way you can so that you have more energy. Go outside. Getting some time outside, preferably in nature, is a fantastic way to energize yourself. A study from the University of Rochester showed that being outside for just 20 minutes a day made the members of the study feel more alive. You also get access to the sun out there, which directly energizes you. The sun energizes you by giving you serotonin, which gives you energy, makes you more positive, calmer, and focused. Being in nature is also proven to reduce anxiety, stress, and increases creativity and your ability to connect with others. Listen to good music. Music is an incredible way to give yourself energy, and of course so many other things, but it's not like you need me to tell you that. I've been an avid metal fan for 15 years, and while I don't take the controversial lyrics to heart, there's no music out there that can give more energy and power than metal. Hip-hop comes close sometimes, but doesn't quite get there. Experimental hip-hop like Death Grips I would put at the same level as metal though. Anyway, listen to energetic music. Stuff on pop channels on the radio probably won't do much for you here. Explore. Go to rateyourmusic.com, find albums that are bolded, meaning they're considered really good, find genres you like and explore them, and find years of music and explore those years and see the top albums of that year. There's so much incredible music out there of all kinds, and most people have listened to maybe 1% of it. Not only is this a way to give you short-term energy, it's a way to give you long-term energy because great music is inspiring. I will give you a warning that a lot of the best music tends to be sad, so that's something to watch out for. I now only listen to sad music occasionally, but most of the time I'm listening to positive, energetic music. These genres can be electronic, hip-hop, metal, and I ain't afraid to say it, video game and anime music. Of course there's much more, whatever works for you. You can also use calming music to reduce stress. Reduce stress. Reducing stress not only makes you healthier in a myriad of ways, like reducing your chance of a heart attack, you only need to look at Wall Street bankers to see how super high stress can lead to that. It also gives you more energy because prolonged stress causes chronic fatigue, which of course causes decreased energy. Some ways to reduce stress include stretching, meditation, which I've made a video on, engaging in a hobby you enjoy, getting a massage, and more. Power nap. A 20-minute power nap is the ideal amount of time to take to restore some of your functions and be less tired. Hospital staff do it all the time to get through those crazy shifts. Just be sure not to overdo it and have that power nap become a 5-hour crash from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. I personally take power naps sitting up. Laying down has a much higher chance of it being deep sleep. Tap your fingers. This is for short-term energy, obviously, but it isn't just me who does this. I was very tired on a long drive that I had to do, and so I looked around for ways to stay awake. One of those ways was tapping your fingers to music. This is another reason I highly suggest energetic music. If you tap your fingers to something like Imagine Dragons, you're going to fall asleep nearly immediately. If you tap your fingers to complex music though and try to do it accurately, it'll at least keep you engaged. Add singing in there too, and you'll wake up pretty quick. Just make sure you're in a place where you can sing though. You wouldn't want to sing metal lyrics in an important sales meeting. Aromatherapy. I don't personally do this stuff, but if it works, I want to put it on here. Smelling lemons or lemon-scented things is proven to boost your mood. I'm sure you could try all kinds of stuff, but as another example not related to energy, smelling cinnamon can boost your memory. Herbal supplements. These are the things you see in some energy drinks like ginseng. A good way to develop yourself is I don't have the room in these videos to tell you everything. So for example, if you're drinking a Bang energy drink, it's very worth it to look up what each of those ingredients does over time. You'll find out what they actually do and find out more ways to get them. Anyway, ginseng is a plant that is used in Chinese medicine. Asian ginseng reduces stress and calms nerves, while American ginseng reduces fatigue. L-theanine increases focus and reduces stress and is found in some mushrooms. Guarana is another one, it improves cognitive function. There are way more than I just listed, but it's definitely worth researching. Take a multivitamin. This one's very simple but has to be listed. There are some people that think multivitamins are a scam. Sure, if you're somehow 100% sure you're getting the right levels of all your vitamins from everything you eat, I'm certainly not sure of that, so I take multivitamins because there's all kinds of things I could be missing. Vitamin D plays an important role in regulating your mood and fighting off depression, and just one symptom of being deficient in it is low energy. Vitamin B12 is a quick way to gain energy, especially if you're low in it. Stretching. I briefly mentioned stretching earlier, but it's worth talking about. Exercise and stretching are similar, but most of us certainly don't have too much time for a full workout. Stretching can be a good way to relieve muscle soreness and just generally wake you up a little bit. Getting energized is all about adding up as many 5% gains from different sources as you can to get you at a high energy level. But you also need to be able to function at a medium or even low energy level sometimes. I know I certainly don't feel very energetic when I have back pain, which is a very common source of pain, so for that I recommend Dr. Eric Goodman's 12-minute back stretching routines. It's worth looking into different types of stretches for different types of soreness or pain you're experiencing. It's never worth constantly dealing with that pain if it can be relieved with a quick stretch. Sleep. It might surprise you that I'm not one of those people who says to sleep 4 hours a day, but yes, sleep is a vital part of keeping you at your best. Even some of the richest people in our country don't get less than 6, though some do. They say that they've tried less than 6, but their overall productivity lowers. 8 is what you commonly hear, though sleepologists from what I've heard say 7 is good too. 6 hours and a 30-minute nap is the lowest I would go because that gets you your REM cycles and muscle recovery cycles while not being too low. But in my opinion, it'd be much easier to just get 7 because we don't always have time for naps and you always risk oversleeping with a nap. Waking up at consistent times is a big part of feeling energetic.